Welcome to what round are we actually on here, please?
I think we're round 5?
Round 5 of the GLR eSports Guinness Lounge Racing, and today we are at Suzuka and we are kicking off this stream with qualifying. We've got 9 cars on track, and let's crack on with the action.
Let's go.
So we're also running in teams today. Micro Batic, aka Magic Mike, is the only car on track. Maybe looks like there is a McLaren on their own as well. Who are you teamed up with, Cordell?
Cosme Vader, Cosme Crusader.
Cordell is teamed up with Cosme, so it is Seal, rocking the black and... Is that black and gold livery? And then we have GLR with Alexis and his teammate Anthony Hunt. The Smelly Hippie rocking number 420 in the Nissan Nismo GTR with Richie Nielsen. Should be a good race. Last week's race was held at Monza in what appeared to be torrential rainpour.
Yeah, shocking weather. Whoever chose that is an idiot.
Yeah, you are, Cordell.
We had GLR Kazimitsu doing very well in his last race in Monza, up until the defining moment that we spin out, and that was the end of his race, and then I think we ended up seeing Micro, aka Magic Mike, bring it in for first place. Team AMG. Micro is looking like he's got great pace, very smooth throughout these corners, which I'm going to assume is going to be where these extra tenths are going to be made up through the sweeping lefts and rights. Mr. Hippie coming up, hard to the hairpin, clipping that apex beautifully. Poetry in motion. Let's see how he handles this corner. It's a nice wide entry. Just off the apex, still a great line. It's going to give him a few more miles per hour down the end of this straight. And he is following number 21, which is GLR Marmite. Hard on the gas. Through the penultimate corner, down the straights. Hitting 6th gear. Yes. Touch of the brakes. Keeping it in. Beautiful.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where I got this 202 from. Okay, you fucker.
Marmite doing well. Giving that line to Hippie. And in front of Hippie we have Cosme Crusader, teammate of GLR Cordell. See how he handles this last hairpin. Like a boss, it seems. Hard on the gas, absolutely no weight transfer on the exit. No need for traction control. Beautiful work. Now we're coming up to the first set of corners of the set of 5. 5th corner being the last corner that you want to nail, because that's where you're going to get your exit speed. Clipping the apexes, swinging left, swinging right. And now we're on the penultimate corner. It's a decent exit. Maximising the track, which is lovely to see. All of you are absolutely pushing it. So we're going to go to the top of the leaderboard and hitting a 2 minute 2 seconds 349 is Magic Mike. Magic, magic, magic. Rocking the number 18 Mercedes AMG. Definitely the most throatiest of the cars. It's definitely got the deepest growl. Listening to all of these cars sing from the rear. Letting the weight of the car come through the corners there. Hard on the acceleration up to the second to penultimate corner, and we're going to go to second place at present, who is GLR Cordell, who is only a 10th behind Micro. So these two are going to be neck to neck fighting it out, I would imagine, throughout the race. And rocking 3rd and 4th position, we have the Smelly Hippie and Anthony Hunt. They are both 6/10ths behind Micro, so I would imagine these two are also going to be having a fight. I'm going to stay on board here. Looks like there's a lap and a half remaining in this session. Just made it stick. Well, that looks like a fast lap. Let's see what time we've got when he hits the start-finish line. Still 2nd position. Still only a 10th. Micro hasn't yet been able to capitalize on his fastest lap. 2 minutes, 2 seconds, 3/10ths. Following Richie Nielsen in the Nissan Nismo GTR. $199. Carrying plenty of speed into the first corner. Carrying it out. Coming up to the first of 5. Quickly jump on board with Marmite, about to hit the start-finish straight. Can he push from 2688? No, he cannot. And it looks like that's the same for everyone else in the lobby. Already hit their fastest times. Coming up to 10 seconds left of qualifying.
Ah, damn it.
Fucked up my last corner.
I fucked up that
1 second.
Literally, last corner, screwed up.
So we've now got a max wait time of 2 minutes, 20 seconds for anyone that's looking to complete their lap. Hopefully push a final time. And it looks like Cordell has pushed... Is it 5 thousandths? You've pushed 5 thousandths of a time. You've gone from a .164 to a .111. Beautiful divine numbers there as well.
Yeah, the last corner cost you about, I'd probably say 0.15. Last corner.
Really? Is that tight between me and Hippie? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting between Anthony and Hippie, depending on how Micro and Cordell cope. It could be a brutal four-way.
Good luck, Magic.
Yeah, good luck, everybody.
Great luck, Magic. Well done, brother.
That's my best ever qualifying this entire season. What the fuck? I'll take it. I did not expect to get a 202. 203, 204, I would have been happy with that. But a 202, how the hell did I manage a 202? I've actually quite shocked myself with that.
I think somebody else is driving for you, mate.
Sorry?
Somebody else is driving for you.
Look at my stream, dickhead, and you'll see for yourself.
It started me on the grid, by the way.
That's fine, doesn't matter. It'll start you in the pit and then you can just leave. Just don't
Okay.
press drive and then you're not on the track.
Okay.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah, good luck everyone, this should be a fun race.
40 minutes of being in the flow, gentlemen. I want to see courteous, respectful driving.
Yes, please.
Nah, you see, I'm standing behind Cordell, so I'm just gonna do something.
Assetto Corsa Wreckfest.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I've named my stream, funny enough. Now, obviously I will break like, fuck knows how I always like that game.
Half a minute.
Sorry, I'm going to say bought the super now.
Hate it, mate. Horrible.
20 seconds. Cosmic Crusader looks like he's pumping the hydraulics on his McLaren and Marmite. 3 seconds.
Good luck, gents. Nice and
Yeah, good luck.
easy.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
good luck, have fun. See you on the other side.
Okay, so we're gonna come on board with Richie, who is not moving. You okay, Richie?
He'll be fine, he'll speed up.
Okie doke. Yep, he's on his way. So we've got Micro in P1, Cordell P2 and Hippie P3. Can these three gentlemen run the course of 40 minutes and still hold on to the podium? This is what we're going to find out.
Fucking plan, mate.
We have one mandatory pit stop. I'm not sure what tyres are being used, but regardless, we are about to have the green lights. And we're going to take our seat behind P6, Richie Nielsen, and here we go, coming up to turn 1. Well, that's a game changer from the beginning. Micro has lost P1 and swapped with P2. But there is still 39 minutes to go. Smelly Hippie there with a little bit too eager coming off there. He's just touched the grass. I'm sure he's gonna get in the flow though and catch back up. Microbatic looking very confident with his lines there, focusing on the track. We'll see how Cordell handles this pressure. Anthony in the Lexus giving it everything it's got, singing its little heart out, He's hard on the brakes. Misses the first apex but clips the second, and he's got a good run. Chasing Micro down, and we've got Seal directly behind Anthony. Less than a tenth behind Anthony. Anthony's made an error there. Is Seal going to capitalise here on the penultimate corner of Suzuka? He's got a very, very clean run. We'll see what the time is at the end of this straight. We're going to jump on board with Richie, who is 5.5 tenths behind Mr. Hippie. Hippie's putting pressure on Seal. He wants to get those positions back. I think especially with regards to this race, the tyre wear, the fact that it's a long race, it's going to be about keeping the car smooth and just capitalising on his tenths.
Shit.
You're right, Micro.
Yeah, but I have always these freezes in like the most horrible places. Managed to save it, but
Micro is directly sniffing Cordell's rear end. He wants to know what we had for lunch.
fish and chips.
Hippie is still directly behind Seal. He clips the apex. We'll see what his time is at the end of this run. So the Hippie is catching up with Seal, and Seal is catching up with Anthony. Anthony pushing the car very hard there. Which is probably what's got him these third position. Seal isn't giving up. Directly behind. And we have Cosmic Crusader, teammate of GLR Cordell. So not only do we have the individual scores to represent the drivers' standings, we also have team-based points, which is an awesome concept. And Marmite and GLR Racer are battling it out. Cosmic Crusader is looking like he's getting into the flow now. So we'll see how this race progresses. I'm sure we're going to have a few moments here and there. But he is looking like he is in the flow, and he is catching Richie up. Going to keep that pressure on Richie. And in the meantime, Richie is smelling the smelly Hippie, and it looks like yes, the Hippie has overtaken Seal. I'm not exactly sure what has happened there, but there's a place been lost. Hippie is now up to 4th position, and Seal is into 5th. I do know from racing Seal in the past and watching him through the GLR eSports channel that this guy is a very good racer. With 33.5 minutes remaining, he's absolutely going to work his way back up, I would imagine. put the pressure on Hippie and Hunt. So it looks like the pack of 3 is catching the 2 leading the race. Micro is still directly behind Cordell. He's caught up with him from 2/10 from the last time we checked, which I believe was a lap ago. And I think he's just got a couple of extra tenths there. He's right up his ass.
Yeah, I hate it.
These guys are going to have to be finessed through these corners. Cordell being defensive, which of course you would. Not taking that racing line, not really taking the defensive line, but more of a medium line, perhaps. Micro is taking the racing line, perhaps looking for a better exit to pull up on the side for the next corner, which we might see here. Coming up to the second to last corner. He's pulling him in with the slipstream. He's definitely pulling him in. What are we going to see here? So what's interesting by watching all these different drivers, more specifically the cars, you can actually see the differences in handling, acceleration, overall speed. Watching Micro here, looking at the lines he's taking and look at the lines that Cordell is taking, you can see that both of them are losing maybe not tenths, but maybe half a tenth on some of these corners. So it's all about utilizing the car's capability, maximizing these tenths, which is what makes the difference in the end of the race. The Hippie is not but a corner behind place 2, and Anthony Hunt is on the hunt. Just missed the apex, but a very, very nice run out. That's going to give him some nice solid speed on this long straight where we're hard on the brakes. Just clipped the apex, a little bit too fast there, a little bit of slide, but not too much. And again, another great run out. Richie doing his best to catch up to Mr. Hunt. And Cosmic Crusader, I believe, was in 7th position earlier. He's now rocking the Devil's position, and it looks like he may be taking P5 soon. He's putting pressure on Richie. Very, very, very smooth driving here by Cosmic. I'm not sure whether he's looking for that slipstream yet, whether he's even in range of Richie in the Nissan Nismo. But again, another beautiful weight transfer coming through these corners.
Go off, Cordell, come on. Oh, I have too much speed.
Ho, ho, ho. And check this shizzle. Cordell must be feeling this pressure. I mean, I know I would be if I was behind the wheel right now. I knew that tonight when I was commentating, I felt a sigh of relief knowing that at least for tonight I can spend 40 minutes without the pressure, the sweat, the 170 beats per minute of the heart. We are a quarter of the way through. We have 3/4 of the race remaining. Micro is well and truly within slipstream range. He's got the lines, he's got the racing line down. He's just looking for that opportunity now. If Cordell can keep his lines, not have to worry too much about his tyres. It looks like Micro's got the run. Cordell's gone defensive. Micro backed out. Did he get the switch back? Not really. Extremely good driving here. Micro's got the run. Oh, a little bit of slide on the exit there, so he's just lost that run, but he is still right behind him, so slipstream's going to work here, which it is. Look at that, pulling him in like a fishing rod. He's taking the outside line. Cordell cannot take the fastest line here. He's being pressured to defend, touching them brakes to make sure that car sticks to the inside of the track, clipping the apex. This is absolutely fantastic racing there. We're going to jump on board with Cordell now. No one to really watch in front of Mr. Cordell. But we're going to watch what position 1 looks like on screen. And as we can see, we're clipping the apex. We've gone to the outside of the track. We've clipped the apex again, and we've gone back to the outside of the track. So we can tell from the past 10 seconds here that Cordell is maximizing track width. Now, I'm just going to go back onto Micro. Yes, he is absolutely up his behind. And I'm still seeing Cordell take the racing line. So he is pushing. We'll see what Micro can do. We have 26 minutes remaining. We still have the mandatory pit stop. We're going to jump onto the hippie. He's still not far behind. It only takes a mistake for P1 and P2 for the second row of cars to catch up. Hunt can see hippie dead ahead, and Richie is on the hunt. Cosmic Crusader still in 6th position. This is an interesting one because we've got Cosmic Crusader here rocking the McLaren. As we can see here, he has absolutely beautiful weight transfer coming into all of these corners. He's not pushing the car. If we go on to Richie, straight away you can tell that the car isn't as smooth and soft. Now, that's not criticism, that's just observation. But it also, with regards to the past 10 minutes, they don't really seem to have changed position or time. So very, very different driving tactics. Although it looks like Richie's just made a mistake. Cosmic is right up Richie's rear. What can he do here? Richie looks like he might be struggling with the tyres now. Perhaps tyres are coming into play. Is he going to let Cosmic through? It looks like tyres are now coming into play. It looks like the pit window is now open. Cosmic is on the right of Richie. No, he tucked it back in. He took the racing line. Richie yet again is sliding through the corners. He's sliding through every apex. It's going to affect his tyres quite a bit there. But it does say that Richie is pushing this GTR and he is doing very well in handling. We're going to see whether Cosmic's smooth driving is going to mean that he can have longer life duration of his tyres, and we'll see whether that makes a difference to the race.
Oh, fuck.
Right up Rich's ass out you now. Micro not too far behind Cordell. And he's gone into the pit, so Cordell has gone into the pits. Micro did not. Don't know whether Micro's tactic was to follow Cordell or whether he has a different tactic here, but there is only one pit stop. So Cordell is now lost positions and he's still in the pits. We have Hippie in the pits. Hunt has joined the pits. Richie is joining the pits, which does not surprise me. I imagine his tyres are going to be a little bit worn out towards the end of this next stint. GLR racer rocking 8th position. Loving life.
So hard. Magic, mate. Great racing, fella. Keep it going. Keep it going, mate. Honestly, I am sweating like a pig.
Following Marmite now, letting this Ferrari sing. Marmite showing that he can take cracking lines and showing that he is smooth when he wants to be. Just like that. That's absolutely beautiful driving there on the penultimate corner of Suzuka. We're going to jump onto Micro here. Who is now well ahead of absolutely anyone. 23 seconds ahead of P2. And Cordell now rocking P4 in car number 44.
Alright.
Keep stuck in traffic.
And I'm going to imagine that Micro is going to be pitting now, I would assume.
No way.
No?
Not as long as Cordell is in traffic.
Interesting tactics here. And he was not lying, he goes past the pit wall. Now this is an interesting tactic because the rest of the race pitted with 25 to 26 minutes remaining, so that is a 15-minute window with 25 minutes left, so that's an extra 10 minutes extra on the next set of tyres. Micro hasn't changed. If he changes on the next lap, he is going to be over the 50% mark, so he would have the best tyres running into the final laps of this race at Suzuka, which is interesting, very interesting to see where he's going to come out from the pits and where that's going to put him in position with Cordell. Very, very exciting. Cordell here, just clipping the apex. Now he's maximising the track limits. Absolutely beautiful exit. No slide, no need for traction control. Maximum horsepower. Up to corner number 1. McLaren is popping its little heart out, bless it. And now we're coming up to the first of 5 corners. This is all about letting the car roll through the corners. We don't want to upset the car's weight balance. We want it to be as smooth as possible. That's what makes it fast. And it looks like Cordell understands that. You can hear that he's gone up a gear, which is what that can do through corners. Don't know whether that's why he's done it, but it can settle the car. It looks like he's got a cracking line here. Yet again clipping the apex, absolutely no slide, maximising track widths, just clipping the apex, and then maximising the track widths on the exit. Coming up to Suzuka's hairpin. Looks like a sort of semi-defensive line there. We've got Hippie chasing Cordell down. Hippie is doing really well here, showing some solid laps. We'll see what he can do for Cordell, currently 7.04 behind. Micro. Does the orange mean that you haven't pitted?
Yeah.
Okay, so Micro, Cosme and Seal have not pitted, and TMK Racing has also not pitted, but everyone else that has pitted is obviously position 4 and down with 36 seconds, and basically 37 seconds behind P1 is Cordell. Micro's taking some beautiful lines, probably coming up to the 60% mark, and he still hasn't changed his tyres, so he is absolutely going to be running the fastest times here on the latter end of this race. However, whether he will have lost some time on these last few laps with the tyres he's currently on, we were about to find out. I would assume he's going to pit because his pit window is now 1 minute 50 seconds. But we will find out. Oh, Cosmic is in the pits and is now out the pits, and Richie has flown by. Cosmic is now on the chase with brand new tyres. He's going to have to make sure he warms them up. Even though tyres are kept in blankets, they're still not at race optimum temperature, so you do have to put an extra few degrees in these tyres, race tyres, for them to be at their optimal level. And Micro now rocking the pits. Now I'm going to jump in on board with Cordell. Holy schmoly. Micro coming in to get his tyres changed. Now Cordell is not too far behind, but from my perspective, this looks like he is very far behind. Although I've just seen where Micro is with regards to the pits. We've got the invisible pit crew working on his car. Cordell's coming up. This is very, very exciting. Micro is still in the pits. Can hear the roar of some engines go by, and we can see Cordell now coming up to the last. Holy moly, coming up to the last corner of Suzuka Arena. He's now coming down the straight. Micro is now coming out the pits. Holy shit. Micro's coming out the pits. Cordell is absolutely rocketing down. He's just past Micro. So Micro is now just behind Cordell, but Micro has the better tyres. We've had a few laps now, Cordell, on his set of tyres. Cordell's tyres are going to be at working temperature, so we can just rock on. He's got no traffic, it seems, so we can just take the racing line. Micro just coming out the pits. He's going to have to warm them tyres up an extra degree or two, and then it's a case of letting it sing. Judging by the amount of laps that's gone by, you would assume that Micro is going to be running the faster laps here. So we're going to see how this plans out. That was a lot of fun. And the Hippie absolutely having a cracking race here. Cracking race. See how Cordell and Micro do, but Hippie is well in the chance of P1 and 2 here. He's not far behind at all. The running behind the pack is Anthony Hunt.
Oh, if I take 4th, that's going to be the best position I've had. I'll happily take it.
I refueled way too much.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Seal looks like he's having an absolutely cracking race now with regards to learning the track. Cordell's still keeping the pace, but I would imagine he's going to be feeling the pressure now, especially with regards to his tyres beginning to wear out. This is where it's all going to start to change. in my opinion, looking at how the cars have acted in the first stint, this is going to be a very, very close race, and we're going to see which tactic pays out. Has Cordell's tactics paid out? Or has Micro's tactics paid out by staying out for those extra 10 minutes? Hippie is still hanging for the podium. And we're coming up to the final quarter of the GLR eSports race at Suzuka.
Shit.
Cordell driving like an absolute demon here. Not sure whether pressure is in his dictionary, but he's steaming along. Micro rocking an amazing race as well. I think regardless of his position, he's going to be doing very well on the standings with the points that he's going to generate. And it looks like the smelly hippie 420 is going to be rocking a comfortable P3. GLR racer bringing up the rear. Beautiful exit there. Marmite letting that Ferrari sing. Top gear. Cracking corner speed there with the Ferrari. All the way down through the gears, clipping the apex. And hitting the gas. Now, Cosm Crusader is still just behind Richie. Very interesting watching these two battle it out because they have very, 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 very different driving styles. And yet, they seem to be equal, at least through Suzuka. But Assetto Corsa is a challenging game to play and drive. Much more so than GT Sport. And Anthony doing a really, really, really solid race here. As the time moves on and the sun goes away and the clouds come out. He's racing a solid race with the potential of a podium.
Fucking back end.
Thought he was off into the pits.
No, it's the fucking back end this time to act up on me now, the fucker. Does this every fucking time. Every time it's the last 10 minutes with this Lexus, it decides it wants to like, you know what?
That's it, we're in the final quarter now of Suzuka. Hippie, Micro and Cordell all just as solid as they can be. It looks like it's going to be a 1-2-3 as it is. But racing can change in the 10th of a second. We're now under 9 minutes. We are 5 laps remaining. give or take. And it looks like Micro's lost a few tenths now to Cordell, which isn't too much to worry about because ultimately it's still a cracking race. It's still going to bring in points for the man that is Magic. And it looks like Cordell is just running an absolute steamer of a race. Still maximising these track widths, maximising the exit speeds, zero tyre squeal, no need for traction control, ultimate stability. Run an absolutely solid race here, and that has brought him the podium. So we have a McLaren in P1. Mercedes in P2.
What the fucking smashing fuck?
Nissan in P3. And Lexus in P4.
Matt, what's the common track temperature?
The track temperature is 25 degrees.
That's one thing you've got to consider as well, is the second stint of the race is the weather change. So you have to make sure that you put your PSIs to the correct amount of pressure.
Yeah, I love this game. Yeah, I think if you're a proper racer, this is the game. This is the game to play.
That's why I don't play GT Sport no more.
Okay, so Cordell just going over the start-finish line. Micro right behind. So we've just come up to the final 5 minutes.
Come on, Cordell, make it interesting.
Right. That pit exit for you was very interesting.
Yeah. I'm doing too many mistakes, but racing in the first stint.
Hey, not over yet, mate. Don't give me that commentator's curse, alright?
Oh, yeah. Come on, Matthew.
Well, I'll do my voodoo.
No, fuck that, don't do that. Tell you what, doing that 130 on the dark is not the one.
Nah, it's sketchy as fuck, innit?
Oh, fuck me. It's catching me out. fuck, it's pitch black.
Temperature's now 24 degrees. Absolutely zero wind.
Let's get this baby home now.
And we're now on the final 3 minutes of this race at Suzuka.
Oh, I don't really want to rustle that back end in the first corner. Fuck.
Track's starting to come alive in the night. Stars are out. And now we're into the final 2 minutes of the race. Looked like Micro just went to mow the lawn then. Final lap. So this is the final lap for some. This is where it could go drastically wrong for anyone, so it's all about bringing the cars home.
Push, push, push.
Cordell now with GLR Racer in his sights after 40 minutes on track. Has found a blister in 2 minutes. And coming up to the final 36 seconds of the race here. It looks like we've got a solid position. Podium 1, 2, 3.
Well done, Cordell.
Not yet, mate, not yet.
Come on.
And 4 seconds. And we are done. So it's a case of bringing it home. Over that start-finish line.
Mate, that was one hell of a
And
race.
Cordell with P1. Micro P2. Hippie coming up to the final straight. And boom, hits P3.
What a race, fellas. Magic. That was probably one of my favourite races I've ever done. Ever.
Yeah, it was nice to start.
That was great racing, mate. Congrats.
Is still anybody on the lap?
That was an epic race. Magic, the race between me and you at 130R. Oh mate, I shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, fuck my life and fucking Jesus fuck. 5 seconds then. Oh my god.
So we've got Cordell, Micro, and Hippie
So I
all
want to save
taking it
this
back.
race. How do you save this race? I want to save this race and share it because that was epic. How do you do that shit?
Come on.
Like, can someone tell me how to save and share this? Sound like a
I think
right
you
move.
capture the face, I don't think that's
Yeah, but if the race is over 30 minutes, it won't save it.
No, I've done an hour.
Oh, you mean from the PlayStation itself?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you meant the in-game stuff.
You press the share button, yeah?
Yeah, just press the share button. And it'll come up with the menu and... Fuck me, I am sweating like nuts.
Is it save video clip? Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one. See, I had to really be careful, because I was going to... If I cut any more, if I cut one more time, that was it. I was going to get a drive through and that would be my race done. So I was super careful trying to, like, avoid getting a fucking penalty.
I had no track cuts.
I
didn't have a mate. No, I had that. So for me, that was a perfect race. Great racing with you. Sweating. Epic. Battle.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, I was never gonna take P through with PPEs.
And the thing is, I've got to get up in about 6 hours as well, and I'm literally, my body is full of adrenaline.
Yeah, good one.
I had a bit of a shitty race, a couple of ops. Me and Ray tried to come together.
I'll tell you what, that's my best finish for the whole season.
Well done, mate.
I've consistently finished 6th all season, but P4 I'll happily take that. Because I qualified, I did not expect to 2 on qualifying. I did not expect to be 6/10 off you. That was a bit of a shock. What the fuck? You're usually like 4 seconds quicker than me. What the fuck is this?
Great race. Great.
Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've literally got to shoot. It's one of those ones I've got to be up at like 4:30 in the morning. But thanks, Michael. Thank you very much for obviously hosting, or say commentating, I should say, and obviously hosting on your channel. Thanks for the guys. Obviously, you raced again today. Do very much appreciate it. Next week, I don't know what next week is. I think it might be. I know it's GT4.
Is it Mazzano? Because I know Mazzano was on the list.
Ah, it is, yes, it is Mazzano. So Mazzano next week number 6.
I don't even know what Mazzano is.
Here's a quick question. Magic, what was your fastest lap?
Thanks, Anthony, for ruining my race, man. It's awesome.
Didn't tell me that I had the fastest lap.
Wait, what?
I tried to straighten it up.
So
How did I run your race?
Oh,
No,
not you,
me.
Anthony. The other Anthony. You're hunting.
There's 2 Anthonys?
Yes, Marmite and you have the same name.
Wait, what? Mama, you've never told me we had the same name, fuckboy.
I said...
It's got it in the Discord. It's in the Discord.
You think they just got... I don't pay attention to this shit. You should know about that, dude. Come on, son. Wake up. I don't pay attention to shit.
I didn't mean to do it, Ray, so I tried to
Oh, I
correct it.
know. I know you didn't. I'm just joking.
I was quite close to Richie. I seen him let off because he was going a bit squirrely, so I let off and then I went squirrely. I was like, oh fuck.
Right. I'm going to do a quick outro for the stream so I could have a bit of silence. By the way, Matt, what is your channel that you've commentated from?
TMK Racing 444.
You read it there, folks. TMK Racing 444. That is where the commentary is. You know, is that on YouTube?
It is,
What's
mate,
on?
yes.
It's on YouTube, so go check him out. I think you're in commentary for the rest of the season. Any wrong?
No, I'm hopefully absolutely going to commentate for the rest of the season. So it was a lot of fun.
There we go. So yeah, if you want to see the commentary side of it, go check him out over on YouTube. I say again, TMK Racing 444. But yeah, that is round 5 here for the GLR racing series. Next week it'll be the GT4s next week, so we'll be back in the Porsche. See how that goes. Around Misano, definitely one of my favourite tracks. Misano, definitely know more about that than Suzuka. But yeah, we finished with a banging P4 from after qualifying P4. Nice little battle out with Hippie, but obviously he's too quick for me. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'll catch you next Sunday for the next round at Misano. But I'll be back live again tomorrow for some ACC, maybe some Call of Duty as well. So take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Ciao, ciao.
The dog thinks of that.
Yeah, great outro. The dog's like.
Yeah, I want to save the highlights in it.
Yeah, you don't do it after 40 minutes. That's the biggest issue.
Such an awesome game.
Matthew, that was awesome.
No,
Yeah, I was gonna actually go and give it a watch myself. To be fair.
Yeah, it was good fun watching you all race from that perspective. I just wish that I've had actual fucking spectator camera.
So I done my best lap with the damage I had for the accident.
So yeah, thanks very much. I've literally got to shoot. I'm sorry to cut it short. I literally got to try and go to bed with my adrenaline rushing through my body.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Have a good sleep and congrats to
guys.
them.
Ciao for now. Bye.